Hey, I'm Jeff Andrews, and I'm an interior designer and author here in Los Angeles. And I design homes for a lot of A-list celebrities, but this is the house that I designed for myself, so I want you to come on in and take a look. So the first thing that drew me to this house was this beautiful sunken living room. And in an old Spanish house, like, you have to look for architectural details that really speak to you and make you feel like you can make it your own. And I was so drawn to the vaulted ceiling in here. It makes the room feel so gigantic. What I did was repainted the beams in a darker color, and I put a grass cloth in between them because I'm really into texture as far as my design goes. The second thing I did was design my own fireplace out of marble that I wanted to be subtle but also kind of contemporary, because I wanted to bring this old 1930s house into today, but to do it in my own way. So I went with a monochromatic color palette, which I'm always drawn to. So I pick one color and I kind of expand on that theme. I didn't go with a traditional furniture layout. I just brought furniture I already had and kind of added to it piece by piece for the way I like to live in the room. For a while, my office was in my house, so this became my own office. I love it for parties. I love it for every day. It's a formal room without a television, and I feel like having a room that just speaks to exactly who you are as a person is really important for how people are living today. So still here in the front of my house is the dining room. I chose to design this room around a lot of pieces that I've actually designed myself. So the chairs were designed by me and made by A. Rudin. The wallpaper is designed by me. I mixed it with a lot of vintage elements, like the light fixture and the sconces that I had made. It brings me joy, this room, and it's a fun room to entertain in because it's not too precious and not too formal. It's definitely one of my favorite rooms in the house. So the kitchen and adjoining breakfast room are almost completely original to the house from 1932. Mostly I just decorated it with some amazing wallpaper, vintage light fixtures, and some classic contemporary furniture. So I love the fact that I didn't actually ruin it and sort of embraced the old architecture and old design of the 1930s and brought it into today. The kitchen is also original and has all the original cabinetry, which I just reworked, painted, added new hardware to, and just really went with the old 1920s, 30s style kitchen. Originally, I thought the kitchen was quite small, but what I did was add this small island in the middle of it that makes this perfect triangle for cooking and entertaining. And I feel like I embraced the size of it and just really learned to live with it, and I don't feel like I'm missing anything. This room really drew me to the house. It has this old paneling that I thought was so cool, but it was painted white like 500 times. So I stripped that and turned it into this really cabiny type, wintry, cozy room with an original fireplace that I left exactly the way it was. I put a TV in here because we have movie nights in here, and it's one of those rooms that draws you to it, and everybody, whenever they come over, we always end up in this room. It just feels like home. So my bedroom, dressing room, bathroom was the biggest renovation that I undertook with this house, and it took me a couple of years to figure out exactly what I wanted. And in the bedroom, I went for another monochromatic palette where the curtains blend right into the color of the walls. I custom designed all the furniture. I paid major attention to lighting, which I think is super key to making a house have its own kind of personality. Also here in the bedroom, I custom designed the area rug with Mansour Modern, which kind of led to the color palette that was going to go throughout the rest of the room. And then moving into the dressing room, it had very small closets as a house from the 1930s would. So I busted it all out and turned it into like a gentleman's dressing room with mirrored doors, and everything is behind doors. So it's extremely neat and tidy. In the bathroom, I wanted an all marble bathroom my whole life, which I finally got. And I accented it with brass, and to me it's like the perfect bathroom. It's like a dream bathroom, finally achieved. So right off the bedroom, there's French doors that lead out to the garden, which is kind of magical and really beautiful. So let's go take a look at that. So the back garden is kind of my oasis, and even though it's on the small side, I gave it a big personality by planting it with really lush plants, tons of succulents. We have a great little seating area where we hang out all the time, and I wanted it to feel a little less like Los Angeles and a little more like Miami. Thank you so much for joining me on this house tour. I hope you like my house as much as I do, and I'm working on a new one, so hopefully I'll see you there.
Thanks for watching. Like what you see on the show? Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have so many more beautiful homes to share. How about love? Share these homes, you know?